Hey, it's me. Who else would it be? So, okay, like, I always watch these other people, like, on YouTube. Like, I watch Retro Basement, and I think it's funny because I always see him commenting about how, like, people are hilarious. Like, because when he does these reviews, it's like, they're like, oh my god, you shouldn't eat like that all the time, and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, it's funny. And, like, I noticed another YouTuber, Caters, has actually cut down the amount of videos she puts out because people are like trying to tell her how to live her life and actually have showed up at her house and stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, how people just come to jump to these conclusions because you release a video, like a 10-second video or a 10-minute video or just whatever, every now and then. And it's like, I don't know. It's funny because I never actually experienced that until I got 1,000 subscribers, which I still need to do a video for. And by the way, I'm gonna be posting this on both channels, or I'm not only gonna post this on my everyday channel, but I'm gonna post a link saying that I made this video and post it onto my other channel, because of the influx. I think that's the right word. Forgive me, the window's open. It's the daytime. Um, I mentioned in a lot of other videos, my older videos, that like during the day it's really loud because I live right next to a park, and there's a lot of kids out there. But I made another channel for everyday stuff, because this video channel has a lot of pervy stuff, and I know everybody is not into that, so I made an everyday normal channel that's not gonna have any pervy stuff. I had burnt myself. I think I pointed that out in another video too. But yeah, so I'm gonna post this on my everyday channel. But I'm just like, okay, I think it's funny. Somebody asked me to do like a or not a document, like a video with how much I ate during the day or something like that. I don't know if they thought that I eat a lot during the day or a little, or if it was supposed to be like a diary. I'm not sure exactly what they meant. So like the last 2 weeks I have been eating out a lot because like with this roommate situation, it's interesting. Like, I bought a bunch of groceries in the beginning of the month, and they were mostly like, and I'm actually going grocery shopping tonight too, so there'll be food in the house again. Like right now, what I have in the house is like ramen and some eggs and some potatoes, and like, I'll cut up some potatoes and I'll cook those and make those in the oven like fries and eat those or whatever. But I have done a few reviews, so I have ate out for those. Like the other day, the day after Christmas, when I went out with the guy I was with, the juggalo. Before we went to the movie, we went and got I got an orange juice and a McDouble plain. And then that was pretty much all I ate until later that night when my roommate brought me home a Dr. Pepper, a large Dr. Pepper, and another McDouble. And that was all I ate all day. I do that. I don't know, like, I do that. And so, I mean, in all honesty, that really wasn't, yes, it was McDonald's, but it really wasn't that bad. Because, I mean, I don't even think that's like how much you're supposed to eat recommended or whatever. Like, I think it was like under the recommended calories and fat grams for the day. So, and like the other day when I got the Taco Bell, that was pretty much all I ate all day. So then the other day I went to Applebee's and I had like 2 Long Islands. Woo! They were like this. They were awesome. They were $4 a piece. I loved them. And then I had a steak, rice pilaf, and veggies. And me and my friend shared the basket of boneless wings. And again, that was all I ate all day. But you know, like it wasn't my turn to buy groceries, and there was like no food in the house. So like, I don't know. And plus I don't like get to the grocery store a lot. Also, I have to like find a ride or something, like, and to be honest, like, I do play up the reviews, and I'm being completely honest because that's me. I do play up the reviews. I hate comments are comments. Hate views are views. And you know, views are views. Even if they're hate views, even if they're hate comments, I do play them up because you know, I'm fat and it's an easy joke. And I'm not saying that because I hate myself, and people misconstrue that like all the time. Like in my real life, the way I talk, they seem to think that I like hate myself because of the way I say things, and it's quite the contrary, I believe. Like, I don't know, I have a very comedic sense of view about things. Like in a video I had made months ago about wanting to be on Tosh, somebody asked, you know, like, why would you want to do that? He'd like rim you, he'd rip you a new whatever, you know, he'd make fun of you so bad. I'm like, yeah, I know. That would be awesome. In my first video, like, I got a lot of hate comments on that one. Like, it was my second video. I got a lot of hate comments on that one, the breadstick one. But like the whole time I'm doing the breadstick thing, I'm eating the breadstick, I'm sitting there and I'm telling you guys, I'm making fun of this. I'm hamming this up. I am, you know, I'm like, I'm just taking the piss. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think it's hilarious. You know, and I'm saying these kind of things while I'm eating this breadstick seductively. You know, and I'm like completely making fun of it while I'm doing it. And I'm still getting hate comments about how it's disgusting and why would I degrade myself this way, or why do I eat so much? And it's like, okay, funny, because, okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Okay, like, to be honest, 90% of the time I don't eat too much. 90% of the time I do a normal diet. I do have a bit of a soda addiction, which I am working on. Like, I actually am drinking, like, I try to drink this twice a day full of water. Or what I do is, like, okay, I'll go to McDonald's, or I'll have a friend bring me McDonald's, okay, and, like, I'll get the Dr. Pepper because it's $1. And I'll drink one of these a day, and then the rest of the day I'll refill it with water, and I'll drink like 4 of these full of water a day. And then I only had one of these instead of drinking a whole 2 liter. I totally have a soda addiction, and to be honest, I mean, I'm not a fan of corn syrup, but corn syrup is better than aspartame. I think I said that right. And I do drink diet soda sometimes too, but honestly, like, that shit causes Alzheimer's. And my grandma had Alzheimer's, like, for the last 2 years she was alive. It's not fun. I've seen it. By the way, she was a little tiny thing. Our family has this thing where it's like one big sister, one little sister. My sister, growing up, she could eat whatever she wanted, and she was tiny. I hated it. My mom, she's a big woman. My aunt, little tiny thing, she weighs 135 pounds. She goes on a crash diet. True story. She thinks she's huge. It's just partly genetics, and I'm not gonna blame it all on genetics, because nobody gets this fat from genetics. Yes, this is true. Okay, I've weighed more. I used to weigh like 550. So the way I got that big. Okay, so I was waiting for its own video to do this, but what the hell? Okay, I had cervical cancer. I had a very dark time in my life where I got really depressed because of it. I got really sick. I dropped out of school. I lost my apartment. I was homeless. I went crazy. I literally lived in a crazy house for a while. My fiance broke up with me because I don't know, it was like I was gaining weight, and I don't know, it was just all these things at once. It was just all these things at once. Like I said, I've always been a big girl. I don't want to be a small girl, and if anybody's watching my channels in hopes of watching me become a size 6, I don't want to let you down. I'm never gonna be that. I don't want to be that. I do have a goal weight. It's not that. But yeah, okay, so I gained a lot of weight, and when I lived on my own again, I didn't leave the house. I almost went a year or so without leaving the house. I would order food. Sometimes I had a car for a while, and I'd go out of the house and I'd go through drive-thrus because the car felt like an extension of the house. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I couldn't get out of the car. Look at an ice cream truck. I'd go through drive-thrus, and like, I remember one day, like, I wanted to die. This is how I got so big. I wanted to die. At one point, this is like 2009. No, 2008. At one point, I remember I went to McDonald's and I got like a large fry, 2 20-piece nuggets. No, a 20-piece nugget and 4 McDoubles plain. And then I went to Arby's and I got the 5 for $5, which they totally don't have anymore. 2 Swiss melts. And then I went to KFC, got potato wedges, a hot wing basket bucket, and one of those chocolate cakes. I went home and I pretty much ate it all until my stomach felt like it was going to explode. At which point I laid on the couch and prayed for death. So that's how I gained. That's how I became 550. And I can't eat like that anymore. I don't want to eat like that anymore. But I get these moments still where most of the time I eat normal. Like I said, 90% of the time, but I'll get these really depressed moments. And I will eat an entire pizza or 40 wings or something. So I do that sometimes, but not all the time. And I have so much more I want to say, but I'm really not sure how long my videos are allotted to be. But yeah, I mean, I'm not looking to be a role model for children. Somebody said that, like, oh, you're a bad example to children. I'm not looking to be a role model for children. I'm looking to be real. The reviews, I do them for the views. I do them for the fans who like the reviews. I think they get the comedic sense I have in them. I purposely look like a scrub. I do ham it up for the videos, and I have fans who request the videos, the reviews. Like, I think they get the comedy sense in them, and I just think they're kind of fun to do. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna stop doing them. So, I don't think, when I cook dinner, when I do cook dinner here, it's like, I am not a great cook, or I used to be, but I haven't been in a long time. I don't have the patience to cook really good meals for myself. Usually I'll just chop up a potato and put it in the oven with some salt and pepper and garlic pepper and cook them into fries or potato wedges. I'll spray the pan with Pam, so I don't have to put oil down, and or I'll make a chicken breast or two and some vegetables, or and usually it just consists of me popping that in the oven too and leaving it for 40 minutes. Or I'll pop a frozen burrito in the microwave and I'll eat one of those, or I'll fry up a couple eggs or scramble up a couple eggs, or make a sandwich. I try not to eat sandwiches or bread that much, but I don't think things like that would get views and reviews, and it's boring. It's okay, ooh, a piece of chicken with some lemon pepper powder on it. Yeah, I mean, I know what I need to eat, and I eat it most of the time. I'm not gonna eat celery sticks for the rest of my life to make other people happy. I don't know. So, yeah. I guess that's my little rant, and you can unsubscribe or not subscribe or whatever you feel like you need to do. Leave your hate comments. They don't really bother me. Kind of just giggle at them. So I know there's a few of you who actually enjoyed an insight more into my life, because I know I've been getting emails asking me about stuff like that. And I do want to be healthier. I do want to lose a little bit of weight, not a ton. Not a ton. But bump. I do want to be a big girl. Just a normal big girl. I do love food, and I'm not willing to give that up completely. But I love all kinds of food. Actually, I'm not too big of a fan of fast food. It's just sometimes it's easier to go spend $1 on a burger than it is to do something else. Yeah, so take that as you will. Sorry if I offended anybody who thought they were trying to help me out. But at the age of 32, I do know what eating healthy is. And I do actually know what my allotted calories and fat grams and whatever for the day are. They're a lot bigger than most people's. Go into that into another video, because I think 20 minutes is my limit. So yeah. Okay, sorry if I rambled too much. Laters. I'm sure nobody got this far.